I said, we have a guest in our midst. This one is a producer. She's an actress, real estate, billionaire.
Only one person.
Only one person. In fact, please, don't be shy. Please welcome Omobolanle. Hi dear, you're welcome. You're welcome to the show.
I'm fine.
I hope I described you very well.
You try. But my name is not Omobolanle. I am Aderonke.
Oh, Aderonke. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So please just let's know you.
My name is Aderonke Raheem, aka Billions.
Billions.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm a real estate expert. I'm also an actress.
Wow, 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 that's good. Okay, so I still want you to introduce yourself properly so that people will get to know you very well. Yes, better.
Okay, I don't know how to do that again. My name's Ronke Oluwafunmilayo Raheem Akinola, aka Billion.
Good, thank you very much. All right, Orali, why don't you take
Now, yes, from everything we've been able to gather, you are an entrepreneur, you are an actress. I've seen lots of your movies, and you are a music producer. Now, I'll ask you this. After giving us a brief introduction of yourself, because I know Queen is still coming to that, to give us a rundown of who you are, your works and everything you've been about. Now, I'm going to ask you, you've acted a couple of movies, you've been on stage as well. What movie or what would you say can make a role you're giving challenging? For example, you are on a movie set and they asked you to act like a patient who is epileptic. Now that's something that I know you digest before you act.
Yes.
Now, before you play out that role and become successful in that role, what are the steps? What would you say made that role for you very challenging?
Okay, I'll say I don't have any role that can make me any, or that can give me any challenge at all, because this is what I do. So I expect anything to come, any role you give me. So I'm going to do it very well. Firstly, my producer or my director will tell me, Billions, this is what you'll be doing. Before the date, he will tell me this is what I'll be doing. They'll give me a script. So I'll read through my script. So after that, I'll like, hey, this is what I want to do. So yes, I'll start doing it. So what I do is this: I'll just face my mirror in my room. So I'll start giving it my own thing.
Yes.
You understand? Try to. Then sometimes I ask my children, "Oh yeah, be my director. You be my director. You be my producer. Oh yeah, start directing me." Oh, sometimes they'll say, "Mommy, wow, wow." Sometimes they'll say, "No, mommy, no. Try to do it again." So before the main acting date, at least, but I don't have any role. I can do any. I can do it very well. That is what I was trained for. So I can do it very well.
All right, that's good. Now, it means that for such roles that you'll be able to undertake or you've undertaken in the past, it hasn't been that challenging because you've immersed yourself into the work. You train yourself first. In fact, you saying you go to the mirror and try to act out all the scripts.
Yes, there's one. The one I sent, I think it's on YouTube now. It's called Crazy Brothers. I was not the one that's supposed to have that part. So when I get to I have my own part. So when I go to the location, the producer and I said, Billions, please. The actor that's supposed to do this is not coming. Please, can you do it? I say, and it's required to touch me, to touch me. Assuming I have my script before, I will just tell my husband, babe, I'm going to do this, and this is what I want to do. You understand? So I said, okay, let me see the script. Okay, he said, Billions, please, you just have to do it. You just have to take this part. The actress is not coming, and we have like 15 to 20 things for you. I say, wow. So you have to go home and I'm going to double your money. I said, it's money matters, so don't worry, I'll do it. So, they have to touch me, So I have to call my husband. I have to call my husband that, see, I've changed roll, no dress. So please, I have to do this. He said, no problem. That's a work.
Okay.
You can do it. That's a work. So I feel somehow when, you know, my actor, my co-actor was, you know, touching me. I don't. It has to go. And me calling the name of Christ, I have challenges, a lot of challenges, because that day, city people have to capture that and post it online, that people now start saying they are doing such, and I'm calling Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You know, they have to come for me. They have to come for me on social media. Like, who is this? So my boss, all my boss start calling me, Brayomi. They start calling me, bring that thing down. You know, you are doing that, touching you, and you are calling, hey, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. You know, assuming some people told me that, assuming it's Muslim thing, I'm calling Muhammad. Yeah, it's going to be very, very bad for me. That they don't, you know, that's going to be very, very bad for me, because I'm a Christian. I said, no, it is the script. When you watch the film, you will now know the reason for me to call that, because the girl portrayed the sin of born again Christian.
Okay.
Sure, you understand? But because they don't know the story, so they don't really know what happened in that movie.
All right. Okay. From your profile right here, it says you're Aderonke Raheem Akinola, also known as Billions. Says you're an actress, real estate expert, movie producer, and entrepreneur. You're married with kids, born in September, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about this producer part. What movies have you produced? How many of them? What's your first movie? You know, tell us, run through with us.
My first movie, domestic violence. That was my first movie.
When was that?
2000, about 5 years now. Yes, 5 years ago now. That was my first movie, and I acted with my boss, Kunle Ford.
Okay.
Yes,
All
he's
right.
my husband in the movie. I'm the wife. So domestic violence was so challenging to me, because same thing that happens, like I said, they have to touch me, they have to sleep on me, you know, and my husband was even there at the location. So I was not even doing very well. No, I was not doing it very well. He was in the room. Yes, he was. I was not. So he has to tell the director, please stop. He said, babe, do it very. Is that how you used to do at home? I have to give them that.
Are you serious?
Yes. The director was like, sir? He said, yes, babe. Do it very well. That's not the sand.
To have an understanding husband is one of the best things that's happened to you.
Husband is the best.
You are very lucky. You're very lucky. Okay, so now I'm still talking about producing movies. So aside from domestic violence, what other movies?
I did Age or Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Age is not a number, you know. Just a number.
All right. Okay.
I did that 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. When exactly did you start your movie career?
My movie career, I started the year 2002.
2002.
That's a long time.
Yeah, 2002 with Kunle Ford.
Oh, that's why you said it's your boss.
Yes, I was young. I was still going to school. That was my last year in secondary school.
Oh.
Yeah, so I joined.
Wow.
So it was, you know, then you have to go with them. No acting.
Okay.
You just have to go with them and learn a lot, go to location. So sometimes you just call me, Ronke, you tell me in the morning, Ronke, hold certain clothes to come and meet us certain place. Then I don't have phone. There's phone, but you know, I'm still young, my mom, I don't have phone. Just tell me, do you know what, just come and meet us around this place. So when I leave school, I'll just say, okay, I'll just go with my school uniform. So if they have something they want me to do, I'll change. If they don't have anything, just say, Ronke, sit down, you know, like that, because we stay the same house then. So it really gives me the opportunity to learn a lot from him.
Kunle Ford.
Yes, Kunle Ford.
Okay.
To learn a lot from him. So since then, 2003, I lost my father. 2003. So then, and he was aware. So I just called. I'm the firstborn, yeah. So I just called, and my mom, she's not working, full housewife. Wow. So it's really affect us really bad. So I had to call my boss. Brakunle, I have to stop for now. He said, is it because of that? I said, yes, because of that. So I have to work. I have to work. Then I had admission in Lagos State University then, so I can't go because no money.
Wow.
No money at all. We depend on my father. You understand? For everything, my mom.
Full housewife.
Full housewife. So I said, let me go and work. He said, okay, Ronke, anytime you're ready, just call me. You will see me now. You will see me. I said, of course, and call me. So that's the end for my career. So after my third born, so I have to make my family and all the rough time, and I have to make my family. So, but I told my husband, hello, uncle, I have passion for female, and I've started, so please, and I'm going to continue. Do not disturb me. If you know it's something I have passion for, then I want to do. He said, no, Allah, anything you want to do, you love to do, I will support you. I said, wow, thank you. So after my third born, then I was going to Genesis Global, Genesis Church, CSC, Genesis Global.
Okay.
Yes, I was going to that church. So it gives us opportunity if you love acting. Then Don Richard was our leader then, Don Richard. So they gave the platform that if you want to act. So I said, let me go through here again before I could go back to my boss, fully afford. So I have to go to that Genesis Global Academy, Charter Act. So I have to go to the department. So we started something there. So we produced like 2 films. You know, something is inbuilt, something you know how to do before, something you have passion for. So when I got, so they don't, no time to do anything with me. So they asked me, Don Richard just say, can you act someone that's a mad woman? I said, mad woman. He said, can you do it now? He said, can you do it? That's very straight. Can you do it now? I said, yes, boss, I can do it. Only start. He just said, start. And I just said, start it. He said, okay. Immediately he was rushing me. Okay, can you do someone, the boyfriend just left and you were crying and you love him so much and I want you to cry. You know, it was so straight. You know, people are like, some people are just doing this, me, the show, I can't do it though. But for me, I said, boss, I can do it. He said, just start. I start crying. So I start crying, started begging the guy. I said, wow. So later he called me. You have been doing this before. I said, yes, boss. Hey, I know you have been doing this before. You are not just somebody that's just coming up. You have been doing it. With who? I said, Kunle afford. Then he called Kunle. Kunle, come along with me. Your one of your daughter is here. Woo, Ronke. So Kunle said, Ronke, sometime you come and meet me after that. So I went to meet him and we started again. So my first movie, I had to use Kunle afford as the lead role to lead my first movie. To just to give him as a boss, that my boss, my first lady, you're going to play the lead role.
Okay. Wow, that's wonderful. Very interesting. I still have lots of questions for you.
Okay.
You know, you're a lady,
okay,
like me, okay? And we've heard a lot of stories about Yoruba industry, how the producers, how they molest their actresses, okay, before they give them roles. And you just talked about Kunle Accord. I don't think I've heard much things about Kunle Accord, but tell us about Kunle Accord. Let's know, did you experience anything like that with him? You know, if not him, have you experienced it with another producer or something? You know, people need to learn from you, so you need to be truthful about it. You don't have to cover up anything. So please, let's hear from you.
Hey, you see this thing you asked me to say now. It's like, sorry, you want to put bowo for my hand. But this is a live show. I have to say the truth.
Okay.
Nothing but the truth.
Just
and to my own part, I'm talking about me. I don't want to talk about someone
other person.
Yes, I want to talk about me.
Yes.
My experience with my boss, Kunle afford. It is his birthday yesterday. Yeah, at this Ikeja, 50th birthday.
Okay.
My experience with him was great. Discipline. For me, I never had any. Because me, I'm very mean. I'm very crazy. You don't. It's what I want to do. You can't ask me because okay, let me have your way. No, I have such with some bosses, you know, in the industry. But I will just say, my bagging it to you. I will slap you. If you try rubbish, I will slap you. Best is that you will not show me in your movie.
Yeah.
I will sit down. You understand? But with Kule Afford, Kule, in fact, Kule will not even try anything with the students because he's someone that we all respect so much, and no time. You cannot even see his face now. You cannot. If you want to play, if mommy, you know, just get out. You know, Kule, I want to talk to you. Let's be serious. No time. You can't face him. With Kule, I don't have any such experience with him.
Okay.
But with other guys, I have two, but it didn't force me.
Okay.
You know, normal thing, babe, I like you. Can we be together? So let's sleep tonight together. Ogami. Me, I don't fight them. I'm just me. I'll just say, Ogami. I won't do. I won't do tonight too. Me, you can't stand me. I won't do. Hey, you won't do me. Ogami. You know, me, I don't go. Fam.
Don't work.
You will not see me. So nobody for now, nobody will come out and say, billions, I don't have something to do with this girl. I have something to do with this girl. No, that is why you can see me. You can. I produce once in a while when I have the money.
Okay.
Because my money save is from my real estate.
That's your.
And my husband just supports me. You understand? Because the money we used to produce is not small at all. You understand? So I wait. The patient, I have the patient that anytime, so some just call me, okay, I want you to come and act with me, come, okay, I have work with you, okay, so send your account number. I go from my work home, especially if I have any location around my area that is Bondo, I will not sleep in the hotel. I will tell them, don't worry, I will go home and sleep. So the next morning, I will come. So no space, no chance for you unless I have to go to Ibadan, I have to go to maybe far away from Lagos State, then I have my hotel, then I sleep in. So I do just two, and it's not a first thing. Okay, Omoshi, you will put us he just say I'm coming. They know me for that. I don't go, I don't run. So that's the experience I have. I don't really have experience like that.
Okay, before Orali gives you his question, I want to ask you about age. Okay. This movie, what's the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration behind Age is a younger guy falling in love with the old age girl. Okay. Yes. So I just want to teach a lot of people out there, like, I can't marry. When a younger guy fell in love with the older lady, they were like, I know the parents were like, no, the society will not accept it. The society will not accept it. It's not acceptable. No, you can't do that. He's older. You can't do that. You know. And this movie really happens to one of my guy. You understand? When you told me about the story, I went to meet the mother myself. That mommy. Doesn't mean anything. Mom say, no, billions. Hey, like he wants to kill me. That girl is old. I said, So a lot of questions and a lot of answers. So I said, I will use these people to do film. I will use
That's
this.
What life is
so
about.
I had to call the guy. Make I produce this your story. He said, Aderonke, you can do it if you have the money. I said, I can do it. Okay, thank you for go ahead. I will do it. Then I will do it. That's just it, to tell people that love just happens. Love just happens. No matter, don't look at the age. You don't understand. So far you love your partner, just go ahead. Love is a beautiful thing. So it can happen to anybody. So far a younger age girl, 20, can marry Baba 60. So what happened? Yes, now, what happened to a younger boy that can marry like 20 years or let's say 30 years, can marry a 50 years old woman? No, now, let's say, is it bad? You can't marry.
Like you said, age is just a number, right? As long as they both love each other, no hidden agenda.
Thank you.
As long as you just love each other, not expecting anything from each other, then it's
just
fine.
love.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay.
Now, ladies are going to support themselves in this issue, and that is because it varies. Now, I'll give an explanation to why sometimes it's harder for a younger man to take on the role of being a husband to a woman who is older. First, I'll say this: women are like flowers, and in some age or time they tend to wither. It's often said like that. Now, an older woman can, a younger girl rather, can get married to an older man because maybe she doesn't have lots of stuff to do in terms of giving birth, all right, having children. But a younger man may not be able to do that, especially the fact that he wants to bear kids. So if she's 50 and past her prime and in menopause, that's not possible. But still, age is just a number, and that was a very beautiful movie. Now I'll go to my question. Now, Billions, you are a multi-talented actress, movie producer, and entrepreneur. Now I'm going to ask you, you are also married and a mother.
Yeah.
Now it's very hard to juggle this kind of thing, and I really give kudos to your husband. You see, men like that should be called out and respected, because it is very hard to be the husband of any kind of artist, whether a movie star, songwriter. See, I cannot stand someone touching my property, but these men just close their eyes like this and these things happen. Now, yes, shout out to you, Mr. Keola. God bless you for all you do. I'm going to say that. Now I'm going to ask you now, Billions,
Okay.
how do you juggle being who you are and a mother? See, it's the hardest thing, it's the darnest of things. I've stayed with children. When children want to show you pepper, you wouldn't know what to say. I'm sure before you came into the studios this morning, you had to prepare them for school, make sure they were in school, and then you got. I personally told you how to get here, because I knew if you drove here, you won't be saying this story to us. How do you juggle it? It's a very serious affair. I want to know, so I want to learn.
It's not easy, but with God, it's very easy for me. With God, it's very, very easy for me. My job, real estate, my job, I work with almost 30 to 31 companies.
Wow.
Yeah, as a marketer. So I also work as, this Omonile land, I work with them too. So, and then with my acting and children, it's not easy. That is why I had to give myself a break. I talk about the break thing. Okay, let me just have kids, and let me just train my kids. Throughout my days with training my kids, I don't have a housemate.
Wow.
Yes. I started teaching my daughter at the age of 8 years how to cook, how to do things. So come and do this, come and do this. Now, even my second daughter, 8 years, I picked, how to hang gas, how to do things. So if I go to location like a week or 2 weeks, I'm happy. They can do anything. My daughters can cook very well.
Wow.
They can go to the markets.
Applaud that.
They can clean. They know. Mommy don't like dirty. Tidy. I don't like dirty. Then if I'm coming, they are pin. Hey, mommy. Just start doing things. And you are just doing all this stuff, but mommy, we did it now. It's clean now, mommy. You understand? So I've trained them to know how to do, because I told them I cannot be with you all the days of your life.
Yes.
Mom has to work. I will work. I will go. And you know my job, and you know I have passion for what I do, both real estate and act and movies, and as a producer, I love it. I love my job so well. So they understand that this is mommy job and I have to go. So when sometimes I would just be at work. Okay, let me give you this example. I was working with at my boss, Sahid Balogun at Ikeja, a cinema job. That day, I was among the crew of a prostitute, this thing. So we have to smoke and all that. So when I was smoking, the way I was smoking, Sahid Balogun said, I have to retain you. You have like 5 scenes with me. I love your acting. I said, okay, no problem, sir. But sir, I have to go home. I'll come very early tomorrow morning. He said, okay. He said, because the principal, they asked me to bring 2 clothes. So after my acting, he fell in love with my acting and said, he's going to give me extra 5 cents. So I was so happy because that job is a cinema job. So I'm happy, cinema, me, inside cinema movie, I will do, you know. So he said, you go. So I had to go home that night. The next morning around 6, one of my clients just called. Billions, hey, you know that property we're talking about, I want to buy it, I'm ready. So let's meet, we are going. I said, wow.
Well, holler.
I said, I woke my husband. I said, babe, something don't happen. Nobody to represent me. But I said, Balogun, this is my first time working with him. Cinema job. And it's giving me 5 cents money. And my commission here, we are talking about 2 million. My commission. My husband said, Oga, go sell and do. Go sell and do. I say, I called. But I called Brother Said. He didn't pick. I called. He didn't pick. I want to tell you, I want to explain to him that maybe they can shift my this thing. Maybe they can shift it. I was calling, no picking, wasn't picking my calls. I say, the client, Ronke, Billions, are you ready? Okay, let's meet at Oshodi. So that I'll pick you up at Oshodi. We start going. I say, oh, Jesus Christ. I have to go for money. I have to go for land. I saw Brother Said yesterday. I was there to greet Brother since then. Because I'd never know any encounter in any location, two of us never met before. So I was like, I called mommy, but just say. So we later settled yesterday, but I begged that, hey, I love the job. Assuming you picked your call that day, I will just explain to you. But this is money matter. 2 million. Wow. So that's just, it's not easy. Like I said, with God, it's easy for me.
All right, that's a big one. Now, before Queen goes along with the questions, I'll ask you one more question. It's like, from all you've said, it's really hard work, especially mothers. So I applaud every woman out there, every mother. That's why on the show, on WhatsApp, I do not joke with the women who make this show what it is, and especially my co-anchor. The other day she came and she brought something very nice. I'm not supposed to tell you, but I'll tell you. It was a chocolate flavored biscuit, and even though I queried where it came from, I did eat it with love. You know why? Women do too much. They take care of us, the men, they take care of the kids, and they make sure that the house is in order. Also, they come on the show and find my trouble and look for my trouble and say, hey, you, welcome to the show and all that. So yes, we applaud all the women, we applaud you too, and we applaud Queen Div as well. Now I'll ask you, what's the farthest in the movie industry you've gone? What's the farthest location? You know, some people have, we were with a guest yesterday where she said she's been in over 40 countries. Yes. So that's really daunting. It's that's what they call tasking in the multitasking. It's very, very hard. What's the farthest you've been in a location, and for how long?
That's Oshogbo.
Why is everybody always saying Oshogbo?
Oshogbo is, location. We have location there. Fine houses, beautiful houses.
Wow.
I'm planning to shoot there too.
I know Oshogbo very well.
We have beautiful houses there, so calm. Like unlike here, Omota, the Omota will just start disturbing you. Go Oshogbo, nothing like that. Then houses, people they build for that place too.
Yes, and it's very economic too, because I remember the last time I was there, if you took a bike from Ikeja to Oshodi in this present day, you'd be spending like 1,000, 2,000.
Yes.
Over there, I think I spent, was it 90 naira? And I was asking the guy in the car, I said, are you sure you know how much you charge for this thing? He was like, oh God, I will carry it to the place. And that's exactly what it is.
Yes,
Oshogbo is a good place. So that's as far as you've been to.
Yes, Oshogbo.
And you didn't encounter any problems?
Maybe food.
Oh.
Food. That's just it. Food. That's it, food. And I spent like 11 days. We're shooting. Yes, we're shooting. Wow. Spent like 11 days there.
That's a big one.
I love my stay there. So peaceful. Not like here.
And they have lights as well.
That's it.
I've been there.
They have lights. They have lights.
All right, that's good.
All right, okay. So me, I'm very, very concerned because I'm a feminist. I'm concerned about women protecting themselves. Okay, you know, earlier you said for your boss, he never molested you,
at all.
He never had any form of sexual harassment or that, but with some other producers.
Yes.
Okay, so there's this topic, people are always saying, oh, why do you always have to blame the men for sexual harassment and all that? They say the female, that's the actresses, most of them always harass the producers. So I want to know, what's your take on? Is it true? Because you are in the industry, I'm sure you would have put your ear one or two down. Maybe this person did this thing, this one did this. Is it true? We're not asking to call names. We just want to know, is it true that the female, the actresses seduce their, or they harass their producers sexually?
That's a big sign.
That's not happened to me before. But to me, see, let me tell you something. If I have some people, I used to tell them, I'll just look at them like this. I have some because they want to act. See, this thing, in any job, let me just call it, not about Nollywood or not about the work I do, is passion first.
Yes.
Like what my prophet will say, Prophet Israel Oladele Ogundepe, Genesis Global will say, whatever you have passion for, go for it. Even though you are going to have something outside doing again, you're going to have another thing doing, that thing you have passion for. And you know this thing you're doing, this presenter you are doing, you have passion for it. That's why you are here.
Yes.
You might be doing another thing, but you have passion for it. That's why you're flowing. You understand? Anything you have passion for, just go for it. But if you don't have passion for it, you have another motive thing that I have a friend. Ibrahim Chata. I see that man, I go fuck him. Yeah. I have a friend. I love. If babe, we are going to location that Ibrahim will be, please, let's go together. I say, for what? She do things like that. So some people with that motive, they will just come to the industry for that. They want to have this actor, and they will have this actor.
So that means
I know as a man, woman, if I seduce him now, you won't say stop. People don't stop.
For the purposes and records of this program, we say stop, and we say stop, Thank you. God bless you. Before they will come out and say, and they said, it's not me she's talking about, it's an example. Thank you. God bless you.
She's just trying to explain.
I'm trying to explain. No, me carrying all these
Some people don't
front
know.
and back.
They say when she was saying it, I was smiling. I wasn't. I'm so happy.
You know, for me carrying all this front and back and said, you know, I love what you do, sir. I just like you. Let me snap with you. You know, you are giving him all the sign and thing. So the guy will understand that. No problem.
Okay. So now, please, can we have dignity as a woman? Because that means you don't have dignity. How would you be doing that? Terrible. As a lady, you're supposed to sit. If you want to be professional about your job, you need to be on your own and do things professionally.
Yes.
Do you understand me? I don't know how, as in a profession, you want to, and you have to go and seduce your producer so that you can get roles. It's not even encouraging the younger generation.
It's not.
We don't want that.
We
please.
don't.
So our advice is that the purpose of this program, why Steve Ojo created this program, is to redirect the Gen Zs, because they are the same lost.
Yes.
Everything they want now. They don't want to hustle. They don't want to have patience. They don't want to work. They want quick action. And please, you need to stop. If you listen, if you followed us from the beginning, you will hear what she said, that she decided to do things the way she wants to do it. Despite the fact that there are a lot of people that came and throw advances at her. Oh, you need to come and do this with me before, I'll give you this. Yes, she said she's not interested. She turned it down. Does it stop her? Now she has produced how many movies now? 2 good movies. And you're still going to do more. But at least you have your dignity intact. Thank you.
Slow and steady. I will get there.
You have something to say?
Yes, that's very beautiful. I applaud every woman out there who comes out to say the truth. That's number one. Number two, it's very hard to see women still keeping themselves and being upright in everything they do. Now, Queen Diva has said, and I reiterate the fact that please, you should not throw yourself. Anybody who does that lacks talent. It means you cannot act.
Exactly.
That's why you're putting your body first. Because if you can act, your talent will speak for you. Now, so the last question I have before we take this away. In the industry today, even in the English and Yoruba movie industry, everybody knows it at Nollywood. Now, you tend to have the females more successful than the males. I will explain. Now, you see the women have houses everywhere. They have cars. They built. The other day was a 16 or 15-year-old actress that built a house. I don't know if it's the acting that is bringing the money or something else. But what's the motive behind? I've heard secret talks that something else. These women are doing something extra aside acting. Now, someone like you, I'll give an example.
Okay.
You sell houses.
Okay.
All right. You can sell like 3-4 houses, and you might have a commission of 12 to 13 million.
Yes.
And then from there you finish your house or you build.
Yes.
And people now say, now the film they give them this money. No, other underground things. So yes, I'm just giving you an advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So that people won't say just because she's this. No. So please, what you feel like the females are doing more that the males are not doing?
The males are also doing more.
All right.
One thing I know is I'm building name for myself. See, Tonya Imako, Yaire, she started somewhere. When she started, she doesn't have no house, no car. You understand? But she built that name for herself.
First.
She understand. First, one thing you have to, like my real estate, at the training they'll tell us to sell ourselves. Some people don't understand the meaning of sell yourself first. Not that you're selling yourself sexually. You understand? You have to make yourself available to your clients. Yes. So just make your name. See, when you make name, every other thing will come. So when I make name to some certain stage, just start calling me. I want to make ambassador of my product. It's not the money from the acting. No. It's not the money from the acting, but is what you said. You said I'm a real estate expert. So when I sell, I have other things that fetch money. So some people can call me, Billions, I want to make you my ambassador. Money from that place. Investment, money from that place. You know, money from that place. Like me now, Auntie Yabo Joe is selling Gracia's land. I'm selling Gracia's land. You're as a celeb, two of us. They will buy from her first. They will buy from if Auntie Yabo post Gracious land, come and buy, and I post you, they will not buy from you. Do you know why they are buying from her? Because of the name.
She's made it.
She cannot run, and she cannot put her name on stake.
At stake, yeah.
You understand? Like Yabo Joe, no, you have to sell for proper property. You understand? But for me, we never know you, Jare. You feel wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand? So the name for then every other thing will come. But I don't know. For me, I be real estate expert. Others, I don't know what they do.
Yes.
But me, I make my money.
All right. Thank you very, very much. I wish we could continue with you because it's a very interesting interview with you. And in a nutshell, we can't tell if they are doing things legally or not. But what we are trying to say here is this: no matter job, whatever job you're getting, please let it be legal. Let it be something you can come out and say, I'm proud of doing this. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for coming to the show.